Yo, what's Gucci, guys? Time to live trade again. If I'm gonna take a trade today, it's gonna be officially my second trade of the week, right? Second trade of the week. Imagine I've only taken one single trade this entire week, which isn't even that crazy. But regardless, what we have here is session's just about to open. We're mostly gonna create this low right here, and we have this high right here, right now, and the trend is pretty solid. We actually broke to the downside. We're actually bearish in the 1 hour. Could potentially give us some sales, but let me look at the 4 hour. Okay, 4 hour time frame is bullish. Daily is very bullish. 1 hour is bearish. However, the thing is, this might still give us potential buys if we still want to continue this potential cycle. Let's see, where do we bump from? Okay, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. There was no liquidity. There was a 4 time frame bullish order block right there. Taken, might give us some bullishness, but we'll see. Obviously, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking for the price to first. For the market to open, obviously first, and then we'll see what's up. Okay. In my solitude. Yes, Sarsky. Regardless, man. Let's check. This is a solid one. Solid movement. If you look at the 15 and 30 and all this 1 hour. But we did though broke below, like I said, right? Broke below. Got this bearish order block, tapped into, reacted, went to the downside, but now again going up. But session just opened. As you can see, we got the volume going up now. We took out this 15-minute high. Let's see, does it want to give us any bearishness? Now, the thing is, guys, if we just ramp up and continue this cycle, continue to the upside, what we do is follow the trend to the upside, right? That's the natural thing. But if we do get the MSS to the downside, I'm going to sell the markets. Since we took out this 15-minute high. There we go. So if we get the MSS, I'm going to sell. If not, if we just continue this cycle to the upside, I'm going to buy, right? That's the name of the game right now. And I'm just going to patiently wait. Okay, guys, this is the situation right now. We actually just took out the 15-minute high, like I said. 15-minute high got taken. And straightforward, we got this huge push down. We actually closed below nicely on the 1 minute, but we also took out now 15-minute lows. So let's see, does it want to do like a highs and then lows and then continue actually up, so like a fake out. We also do got this low. Actually, I'm going to remove the previous one, and there we go. Oh, did I not see this? We actually took out a high over here as well on the session open. Since we got that, guys, not gonna lie, this could potentially give us a nice MSS to the downside. We could also get a 5-minute break of structure to the downside, which would be actually solid as well. If you guys didn't know, 5-minute BO to the downside actually works as well. Low closure below the most recent low. But yeah, now I'm gonna just patiently wait. Since we close below that, we only need one more closure in the 1 minute to see at the MSS, see the market structure shift. But there still is a small chance that it wants to go up immediately. But I believe it's gonna take out this low and then potentially react. But let's see. This is a 30-minute low. Okay. Yeah, looks like it's gonna go ahead and take out those lows. If it takes out those, here's the thing, guys. Most people don't know this, but if it actually goes through the liquidity, that means the trend is very strong. It beats the liquidity, and it wants to perhaps take out even more lows from below. But if it obviously gives us the MSS, then we're gonna buy, right? So yeah, pretty much that's the game. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna update you guys, okay? I'm gonna update you guys. Most likely we're gonna. Wow, this is solid dump. solid dump to the downside. Wow, that's crazy. We took out even more lows. Exactly, but the thing is, there's no entries yet. Entry possibilities. Yeah, no entry possibilities yet. Let me sit straight. Okay, no entry possibilities happened yet. Probably soon. But we took out more lows. I'm gonna actually mark this out just to remember that. And now, if we get a potential MSS, I would buy. But obviously, this is a very strong trend right now. I would want to see this 1 hour low get swept as well. But yeah, I could potentially see that nice trend continuation. Damn, bro. I need some sleep. Guys, we have to remember one thing though. Look at this. We still have potential for shorts because look at this. This is a 1 minute, freaking, not 1 minute. Since the session opened, right? We took out the 50-minute highs, this high and this high. And now we closed below on the 5 minute to the downside. Now we bumped up. So potentially we could see one more closure, one more break of shocks to the downside, right? That would be the entry for us, right? I could potentially enter that for the short position. Obviously, since we now took out more liquidity from below, if this liquidity from below wants to get respected and actually breaks above it, that's the MSS, then I'm going to buy. But right now, this has very strong chance of me selling this market, okay? Because this is a very strong trend. When a strong trend goes through liquidity and doesn't respect it much and just continues to go through it, that means this is a very strong trend and it beats the liquidity. There's more selling pressure right now. Okay, but yeah, if we get a closure below this low, that's one more break of shocks to the downside in the 1 minute. I'm gonna sell the market since we got this 5 minute closure after the liquidity from here. So I'm gonna sell it if we actually close below this, and I'm gonna target this 4 hour low. Remove that. If we get that, I'm gonna happily take that entry. All right, I just sold the markets on Nasdaq. This is a very nice setup right here. We got that very nice entry. Got the 50-minute liquidity, 5 minute break of structure to the downside after that, and then after that 1 minute break of structure to the downside. All right, there we go. Finally, bro, 1.5 hours in this trade. It's finally over, bro. It's finally over. So yeah, man, crazy trade. $4.7 thousand. But how did I do this? Very simple and straightforward. So pretty much when the session opened at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's when I start to look for my trades. Immediately as the session opens, we took out a 50-minute high and immediate push down, which is an indication that there's a lot of volume coming to the downside. Sellers enter the markets, which is good indication that we need to sell. And also, if you look closely now, let me show you the 5 minute break. Here is the 5 minute break. As you can see, this is the low. We close below that. Let me draw the low. There's the low. After liquidity sweep plus 5 minute break of structure, what happens? After the 5 minute break, we're gonna go to the 1 minute time frame. What happens? We retrace, we create this bump up, aka creating this low. So this is a new low, broke structure once more in the 1 minute time frame. That's my entry. Put the stop loss above this, the last up candle right here, which is basically the order block. And straightforward, I was targeting 1 to 2 retro ratio, but we created, since this trade took so long, we managed to create new liquidity in the level. So this was a 50-minute low created later, and yeah, TB got hit almost 5K, yeah, $4.7 thousand. Let's go.